Come on.
It's hard when you're making videos to take criticism. I think that's one of the things I learned early on.
Yeah.
And normally, because on YouTube the criticism comes in the form of, that was the most boring video I've ever seen in the world, I'm unsubscribing. How should the criticism go?
Well, that I enjoyed the video, but could I just let you know that I thought that was a bit boring or something like that. It's what they call a complimentary sandwich, isn't it?
Yeah.
You sort of fill either end of your not so nice comment with quite a pleasant one.
Yeah, that's right. And then you start to think, oh well, they like the video generally, but there's things I could do better.
Yeah, yeah.
And that is the problem with social media generally, isn't it?
Because some people can be a bit blunt. Yeah.
So the benefit of hindsight here.
Yeah.
We're going to look at our worst videos ever.
Yes. We acknowledge that these were
pretty awful.
Pretty awful.
But at the time, I thought they were the best thing I'd ever done.
Yes, well that's it. But you stuck with it, even though these were
not your greatest and possibly
moments.
Because someone has come on there and my God, you two are so boring. So I think every bit of criticism that we've ever had is encapsulated in these top worst videos.
Yes. Okay.
So where should we start?
With technical problems?
Technical problems, okay. Yeah. So what sort of technical problems have we had and which video were we particularly thinking about?
Well, we're thinking about when we didn't check our battery levels. We went to Beamish, and we were going to record a lovely video all going along on the tram, walking around the village, all this type of thing.
It's quite expensive to get in.
It was quite expensive to get in. Yeah. You suddenly realised when we got on the first tram that you had about 5% left on your battery.
Yeah. Guess what I haven't done with this?
Charged it.
Oh no. It hasn't charged.
So we had to, in the end, just take photos on her phone, didn't we?
Yeah.
So that was a mega disappointment.
That was mega disappointment. The lesson learned there was get a spare battery.
Which we have got now. We've got a couple of spare ones, but also to make sure that every battery you take is charged as much as possible.
Yeah, yeah. So a big lesson there.
Big lesson with that one, yeah.
Next one.
The second thing is be careful about wind noise.
Wind noise, yeah.
Yeah, in our very early videos, especially when we took Castle Rising, I think it was, with Bonnie, with our original camera.
That's in 2009 with the handheld Sony.
Yeah, the noise from because obviously it's quite an exposed site, was pretty bad, wasn't it? And it destroys too much of that distracts from anything.
Well, it's particularly if you're trying to say something. I mean, if you're filming and there's a lot of wind noise and there's nothing you can do about it, then you're probably best actually going away, editing the video, and then doing a voiceover on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Castle Rising. I'm just. Hello? But if you turn the camera around and start talking to the camera, it's going.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. So it's been amazing how what the difference that little mic with the little furry bit on it has made. Has made to that sort of thing. But that was a very early video, 2009.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Other technical issues. Well, I suppose one that springs to mind is you can buy all these gear, can't you, to wear? I don't know whether it's technical or what, but you can buy like a head thing and you can buy a chest thing.
Which video are you thinking of?
It's knowing when to use these. When we first started, we thought, this is great, we've got all this kit. And you said, well, all I need to do when we go around places is put it on my head and it'll give a real impression of what we're looking at.
Yeah.
I like this one.
Yeah, brilliant, isn't it? Yeah. Am I still recording? I'm still flashing. Yeah. It's alright, you can talk. I like this Bentley. This is Donald Campbell's Bentley. Yeah.
What was it?
It's Donald Campbell's Bentley, 4.5 litre.
Blue,
yeah, 4.25 litre.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah. So the video Jenny's thinking of is the Lakeland Museum video.
Yeah, which, because it was on your head, was high up.
Well, I had the head cam, and you get like a strap that goes over your head, and you attach it, and you think this is a great idea because everywhere I look, I can see what I'm filming. I went in there and I started filming. You don't know where it's pointing because the camera's up there, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
So it was pointing up at the ceiling.
Yeah.
So,
because it was that little Hero 5 and we couldn't see what we were recording.
Well, you couldn't anyway because it's on your head.
It was what's that? But you couldn't see anyway, could you? Because it was just a lens.
Yeah, so a great tip is look where you're recording.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, it helps having a screen on the back of the camera. And we were just talking about this, just setting up this shot for us sitting here. So we're trying to get the Christmas cards in the shot. And we're saying this is a point where it would be really useful to have a front-facing LCD on the camera, a bit like the Hero 9.
Yeah, because then you could see without keep going to the back of the camera what you're recording.
Yeah, that's right. So technical issues. What we got next then?
Well, the next one is really think about what you're making a video about, because we went to, is it Sizergh Castle?
Sizergh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you thought
it's Sizergh Castle. Yeah, I can't. It looks like Sizergh.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing, is make sure you know how to pronounce something.
Which we never do. No. So no, we do try.
Yeah.
No, so
Sizergh Castle.
We thought we'd film the Westies, didn't we?
Yeah.
And I think you only managed to film about 20 seconds of them walking along.
Yeah.
And most of that you missed the Westies. so that was a very early one where thinking about what you're gonna make a video about.
Having a plan.
Having a plan,
yeah. Knowing what you're going to film. And if you just sort of turn up with the camera and hope for the best, then quite often this is what happens.
Yeah. And also, following on from that is trying to think whether what you're going to make a video about is interesting to people.
Yeah.
I mean, we thought we were at Burrs Country Park, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we thought, well, we'll film ourselves sitting outside the van.
It was a nice day.
Day.
Yeah.
Spotting the trains.
Because the trains were just going past the back of the van,
Yeah.
So, oh, there's a steam train. Oh, there's a steam train.
It didn't get many views, did it? Because
no.
You called it train spotting at Burrs Country Park.
Yeah, and titles are important as well.
Yeah.
Now, if you say train spotting to most people and they go, oh, train spotting. Oh.
Don't like train spotting. I'm not interested in that. Yeah, I suppose if we'd perhaps called it an afternoon at Burrs Country Park, maybe, and we'd done more than just sit and watch the trains, maybe it would have been a more interesting video. So that's subject matter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, the other thing is trying to stick to what your channel's trying to do. You've done various videos about your bike rides, haven't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the theme of the channel, it generally is motorhomes, sometimes caravans, sometimes camper vans, but generally motorised camping.
Yeah.
And when you do videos on other subjects, things that you do, so I might have a photography hobby.
Hobby, yeah.
Yeah, I might have a hobby, and I think, oh, I'll film that. That'll be interesting. The majority of my viewers have come to see us arriving at sites or going on tours or talking about
what
motorhomes.
We're doing while we're there. Yeah,
not
trips,
not a fat old bloke on a bike.
No.
So yeah, I mean, I thought I made a really nice video here.
Yeah,
didn't I?
I know. Never mind.
But yeah, don't do bike rides.
And then going on from there, don't go on too long with too many videos on the same thing.
Yeah.
Now, we made some videos about how we make YouTube videos, didn't we?
Yeah. So we've been asked quite a few times, can you give us a little bit of an idea about how you edit your videos?
Yeah. So I think we thought to make it different, you'd show me,
Yeah.
rather than you just sitting there and saying, then I click this, then I do that.
Yeah,
then
because I
do
thought it'd be
this.
useful that Jenny sort of saw the process as it were
Yeah.
as well. So I actually really I took on quite a difficult idea, was making a video about making a video.
Yeah, so to technically do it was quite difficult, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because we were actually making a video, weren't we?
Yeah.
While you were making a video of us making a video.
Yeah.
So it was
So that wasn't
it was a bit
complicated
mind
enough.
blown anyway.
Yeah,
But
and it ended up in 4 parts, didn't it?
yeah.
By the time people got, and well done to anyone who's watched all 4 parts, by the time it got to part 4, the views had gone, whoa.
Yeah, yeah.
And I might add to that as it's uploading. But if you go a little further, if you scroll down on the right hand side, a little bit further, I think people have had enough by then. I think if you're going to do an editing, if you're going to do a tutorial, then you need to do it as a tutorial.
Yes.
And I think that, and I'm not not doing tutorials.
No.
Again, that's all about straying off topic.
Yeah, that's right.
And I hesitated about making a video about how I make videos, because what I do is I make videos about motorhomes, and I really ought to stick to that. But people are interested, and that's probably why we're doing this video about making videos. I know, yeah.
Never mind, but people ask me to do videos about how to do spreadsheets and databases.
Yeah, which might be interesting to a few people.
I mean, I did do my packing list, didn't I?
Yeah,
I got some comments about this is depressing and all that sort of thing, so I thought, I'm not doing it.
You two were so boring. What was one of the comments? That was a really cutting one, wasn't it? It was obsessive, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You were obsessive about detail. Wow.
Yeah, but people had asked me, how do I do the databases? I know.
There you go.
Yeah, and
like I say, criticism hurts, doesn't it? And when there's a grain of truth in it, it hurts even more.
And the other thing is, on the theme of not going on too long, I think the very first year we did a review of our year, because we packed quite a bit into it. I think it was 2018 was our first big year of doing videos.
I'll do a big review.
Yeah, so we didn't know what quite to include, what to leave out, and we noticed the first part of it got quite a few views, and then that tailed off because we were not another one of these.
Yeah.
You know, I think I've seen, and the other problem is people start to think I've seen this already, even though they don't realise it's part.
Yeah, deja vu, I suppose, isn't it? Yeah. I think what you should do if you're doing a review is highlights.
Yeah.
No, just driving along, and a great big sort of mud guard came up from underneath the truck and hit the bottom of the van, and it's broken that moulding.
Yeah.
The best bits.
The best bits,
Not try and redo all the videos.
Yeah. So finally, the other thing that has really put me off live streams is we did a couple where we had real problems.
So these are probably our worst videos.
We thought it would be a good idea to do a live from Glasgow, because we were up there for the Scottish show, weren't we? This was it 2 years ago?
Yeah.
And Bob Mackay kindly let us
we
use
were
his
round
lounge.
at Bob and Ailing's.
So kindly let us do that. But I don't know what it was. You were doing something with OBS or something. Anyway, we ended up.
Yeah, I'll tell you what the technical problem was.
Yeah.
You carry on.
And you tell me what the technical
technical problem was that when you do a live stream from a GoPro, you need to turn off the stabilisation. Otherwise, the camera is processing the stabilisation and then sending the picture to the PC. And of course, what happens is the sound gets out of sync, and it gradually gets further and further out of sync. So we called, what do we call the video? Live and out of sync at Glasgow.
Sorry.
And all the way through, we had people saying, you're about 30 seconds behind the sound, and we just thought, it's YouTube playing up. And
didn't realise that.
The phone was going, Glyn was on the phone, bing, you're out of sync, bing, you're out of sync.
It was when I think it got so bad that I was talking and your lips were moving and vice versa. And
it wasn't like just 1 second. It's worth actually playing a bit of this, because that shows you how bad it can be.
Yeah. Dog sitting, aren't we?
Yeah.
While we all go to the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then in March we've got another show, haven't we? The Harrogate Motorhome Accessories Show. Yeah, so that really because the trouble with a live stream is if it starts to go wrong, you're live and you can't, other than saying bye-bye,
Yeah.
You can't go
Well,
back
you
on
can,
it.
yeah, well, you can restart it, but yeah,
Just-
it really put us both off doing live streams, really, and probably ought to. Now we've got a little bit more technical. Probably ought to be doing it. If you want us to do live streams, particularly, let us know. But you're not keen.
Yeah, I'm not
you're not
keen,
keen.
no.
Because things go wrong and it
Yeah.
gets a bit out of your control. So that's why we don't tend to do live streams.
Because the second live stream when we had a technical problems again was
Well, yeah,
tried to do one
it
with
wasn't
Alice and
technical.
Zoe.
No, this wasn't technical problems.
What went wrong then?
Well, the what's it called? Live stream with Herman the Heimer, I called it.
Yeah.
And I will play a bit of this in a minute. What happened here was that me and Ads both decided. I thought what we'd do, we set up two live streams. So Ads would have the live stream on his channel, and I'd have the live stream on our channel. So we all sat in Glyn's caravan, wasn't it?
I wasn't thinking of that one. I was thinking of the very first one where we had to resort to using the phone.
Oh right. So we've
Yeah.
actually got three.
Three
Lives.
This is why we don't do live stream.
Yeah,
this
so
was
let me do that one. So the video wasn't called live stream with Herman the Heimer, was it? I'll find out what it was called and I'll put it down here somewhere. But we were all sitting around the lounge in Glyn's caravan, with the cameras sort of here looking in, and we were all talking to each other across the way, weren't we? We're all having a nice little chat, and you're trying to read questions that people are sending on our channel,
Yeah.
and Glyn was reading questions that were sent in on Ad's channel.
And I found it very difficult to get the questions in because I was sort of sitting in the corner. It looked as if I was constantly looking at my phone because the questions were going like that.
Yeah.
And I couldn't deal with any. I couldn't ask any of them because it was happening so quick.
Yeah.
And I think we got 30 odd thumbs down because I think people just thought,
Who?
I've asked a question, I've said something and you're not
And we weren't
responding.
We
and-
weren't talking to the camera.
No, we were talking to each other.
We were talking across the way,
Yeah.
you know. So
Yeah.
it was sort of like we were having our private conversation, and you were camera on the
Yeah.
wall, sort of a CCTV type thing.
Apparently, Carol van der Leiden. I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong.
Caravan de Leiden.
Carol van
Oh.
der Leiden.
Caravan
In
van der
Holland,
Leiden.
in Holland, we are waiting for the solar.
Wow, I've only.
Thing.
No, I was also thinking of that one that we did when we were at home.
Oh yeah, that was technical problems.
That was technical, and we thought, I don't know what you were trying to do, but we
Well,
couldn't do it via the computer. We ended up in the end having to do it on our phone.
Yeah, what we were trying to do was we were trying to have. If you've ever watched Herman Hits the Road and his live streams, what he did before was something with Discord where people would come on and do like a guest chat on there. We were trying to do it, you know, filming us appearing on Ad's channel.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've initially tried it with Skype, so we thought, oh, let's hook up Skype to YouTube, and it all went horribly
And it
wrong.
always-
It went wrong at our end.
No, they were fine.
yeah.
Their end was fine. It was our end that went wrong. It seemed as if the microphone or the camera was trying to do two different things at the same time, and it just wouldn't do it. And again, you see, this happened. We thought everything was okay. A quarter of an hour before it was about to go live, you realise we've got a problem.
Yeah.
And then
I couldn't think what to do with it, so I ended up holding the camera, filming on the PC Ad's live stream.
That's right.
And
with
trying
the
to
phone.
stream that. So our live stream was actually a live stream of someone else's live stream with me holding the camera.
Oh,
Yeah, we
Belgium.
got Belgium.
Liverpool. So Liverpool was furthest at the time.
No, it's
until I
nearest.
just seen-
It's nearest.
It's to here, isn't it?
Seeing FG dude. Wow, tongue twister. He's from Belgium, Essex. But Posh Cats Camping. Hi guys, Bob and Jenny still have ants in their.
I know it was.
So that's got to be the worst.
That's got to be, and
Yeah.
that's why I went off live streams because
I think if you get them technically right, I think if you
Yeah.
concentrate on getting the technical things right, they are relatively easy to do. And it's an
Yeah.
easy way of making a video, is the
Yeah.
honest truth about a live stream. You just start filming and start
yeah.
yakking.
I mean, I must admit, I've enjoyed ones where we've been with Bob and Aileen or other people
Yeah.
because what I dread about a live stream is that you can't think of anything to say.
You dry up. And
I'm not the chattiest person, so I think that
You've done a fair bit of talking there.
Well, I have now, but in that sort of situation where supposedly you've got to be reasonably bubbly, happy, and whatever, I found it easier if we've got other people with us. But then you've got the problem that you end up talking to each other, not talking to the camera.
Yeah, which brings sort of a general thing, isn't it? I think we said in a previous video, we're quite shy, so we end up talking to each other because it's easier than talking to a lens over there. Yeah.
So those were really well. I think we learnt a lot from that. I mean, what did we learn? We learnt we must make sure the equipment's okay before we start filming. Must think about what we're filming.
Plan what you're filming.
Don't rely too much on these extra gears like head things.
We'll test it out.
Don't go on too long with the series of videos.
Yeah.
And I don't like live streams.
Well, I hope you found that interesting. Anything else to add?
No.
That was our worst videos ever. But the point about making mistakes is
just that you hopefully learn from them.
Yeah, and it all is about learning. So if you're thinking of doing your own YouTube channel and you get put off by various things going wrong or what people say, just carry on. Carry on. Because eventually you'll suddenly discover you've got 16,000 subscribers. I still can't believe it really, but
yeah, that's right.
Well,
yeah.
So like I say, if you found it interesting, give us a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe, hit that notifications icon, and you'll get updates when we release another video.
Yep. Okay then.
We'll see you soon.
Yeah, bye then.
Bye then.
We're live.
We're live. I have to do
Got
that.
6 people watching.
Ooh, what's going on here?
Can you see how many people are watching your end?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh yes, we just got
Have I got...
Yeah. See both of us here.
Yeah.